He had a fly suit on. He just made some money from that Meow Mix commercial. So
the Mercedes-Benz Interview Lounge.
Cody Rigsby has a new book out dedicated to Britney Spears.
Of course it is. He loves her.
Get him in here. Why is he not in here? Come on in, Cody.
Hi,
Cody. Oh, he's all sparkly and everything.
Hello. Oh, he did a spin.
Cody.
No, we just like balloons.
Yeah.
Oh, you just like balloons.
Congrats
on a day.
Yeah.
We're all reborn every day. Cody, Elvis, nice to see you. Thank you for coming in.
Lovely to meet you. Such an icon,
Oh, I don't know about that.
Iconic. No. How long have you been doing this show?
A couple of years, 28 years.
Iconic.
A long time.
Iconic.
Where are you from, Cody? Where are you from?
Greensboro, North Carolina.
Well, welcome to Midtown Manhattan.
Yeah, there we go.
He smells good.
Do
See,
I?
Danielle.
Thank you.
Danielle sniffs all of our guests.
Okay, it's a cannabis malingats. I always I don't pronounce it well. A little body oil
That's
dabber.
nice,
It's very fresh.
Very nice.
So this is Danielle.
Okay, lovely. Hi, Danielle.
This is Gandhi.
Hello.
Hi, Gandhi.
The guy
How
on
are
the
you?
screen in Miami is Froggy. Now, I got to tell you a story.
Froggy.
I got to tell you a story before you get going.
Okay.
So, before pandemic, every day,
Oh,
Danielle and
this
Froggy
is
would.
going this.
Danielle, and, you've heard this before?
No, go.
Danielle and Froggy would walk in every day and go, "Oh my God, Cody yesterday,
Yeah.
effing awesome."
We were riding with you constantly.
I love it.
Our favorite.
I mean, every day.
Good.
So to the point, I said, "Well, I need to see video. What's
Yeah.
so great about Cody?" I got it. So of course, during pandemic, they put on their masks. And they rolled a Peloton into my
Wonderful.
house. Actually, they left it at the door and said I had to pull it in myself. And they're not live.
Tough times. It was tough times.
I'm like, what the hell am I doing?
Yeah.
I got it inside.
Okay.
We plugged it in. I turned on the Cody channel, and there you were. And it's
The Cody channel.
I just sat there. I would eat my ice cream on the Peloton.
Oh no, that's not what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, but there's a place for a cigarette ashtray right here.
Now tell them where your Peloton is now and what it's doing.
Well, let me finish.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
I'm kidding. No, I would. And you know what? That was a time where a lot of us were lost. Pandemic time.
Yeah.
And you really just were kind of great and fabulous to see every day.
Thank you.
Thank you. So it's in my basement in the studio. It's got lots of stuff hanging on it.
So I need to yell at you and tell you to get it out and get your ass on the bike and do a little class with me.
I do.
Yeah.
I do.
All right.
But you're so great at what you do.
Thank
Anyway,
you so much.
What do you want to say
very
to
kind.
Cody? Go.
I just like when he stops down during and he just tells it like it is, like who he hates and whose music is better than whose music
Right.
and why he loves
Yes.
Britney, and he'll stop pedaling and go, listen, let me tell you something. He's just fabulous.
And by
Hot
the way,
takes.
with NSYNC last night, I know that JC Chazé is
Yeah.
Cody's favorite NSYNC member.
Absolutely.
And
Did you see JC Chazé's TikTok or Instagram? He looked good. He was slaying everybody. I'm sorry. He had the best outfit from the entire group. Okay, he had a fly suit on. He just made some money from that Meow Mix commercial. So he was looking fly, y'all.
So wait, Meow Mix commercial equals fly suit.
Yeah.
I get
It
it.
equals checks, baby.
That's
Okay,
right.
so he's good.
All right, I have a question. So you are a fitness influencer as well as, Peloton instructor and all these
Yes.
things. So you're very healthy. You live a healthy lifestyle.
Sometimes.
Sometimes. So are you one of the people who, when you see what other people are eating, you judge in your head?
Absolutely not.
Never?
Oh my God, no! My favorite food is Cheetos, and I had ice cream last night. Love Cheetos. I can't have them right now.
Oh.
But
Didn't you say you hate mayonnaise?
No, I love mayonnaise.
love
I wish I
mayonnaise.
hated mayonnaise
Oh,
because
okay.
it has so many extra calories. I wish I was one of those girls who's like, I hate mayonnaise. I don't understand.
watch-
Those people don't.
There are
I
people
hate
that hate. Okay,
mayonnaise.
watch this. Go, watch Danielle.
Don't do it.
You don't
Danielle,
like it. You don't like it.
No,
It's
Cody,
okay.
Cody,
It's okay.
Cody,
I get it.
Cody, just
Don't
watch.
do it.
Watch. So just a spoonful of mayonnaise. You put it in your mouth.
Not a spoon.
Especially when it's hot.
Spoon.
Hot mayonnaise.
Okay, maybe on a turkey sandwich, just dripping off the side.
Oh, see,
don't
she's
aim
one
at
of
the
those
guest.
people.
Left out in the sun.
She hates it.
Please don't vomit on Cody.
Please.
Oh my God.
No. I'm sorry, I
I
won't
heard
vomit
you got.
on
I
you.
heard you got dressed up just for me.
Oh.
I did. I have on jeans and a shirt and a pair of heels.
And a pair of heels.
But I like to wear heels every now
Okay,
and then.
good. I'm
I did get
honored.
kind of dressed up for
Okay,
you.
good. And they're not a kitten heel, so I'm very proud of you.
Thank you.
Okay, the business at hand.
Yes, please.
XOXO.
Sell those books, honey.
It's called XOXO. It's called XOXO Cody, an opinionated homosexual's guide to self-love, relationships, and tactful pettiness.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. Writing a book, a memoir, It's many things, many layers. I've done it.
I heard.
And you know what? The things you learn about yourself in the process of writing it. I mean, you write it for yourself first.
Absolutely.
Because people want to know about you and what's in your heart, what's in your soul, what's in your thing. So anyway, you write that book, and of course you go, this is great. We got to tell them about. No, we can't tell them about that. So was there anything in writing your book that you were like, oh, I want to write about, but I can't? Of course there were.
No, honestly not. I was saying this earlier. I'm a really open book. Like I don't hold on to any shame, any guilt of what my life has been. I tell it like it is. I think that sharing our story, even if it's messiness and funny or really vulnerable and deep, that it has purpose and impact, that the person that's going to hear it might let go of any of the shame or the guilt that they're feeling about their own self and find a place of self-love. And I know that sounds like very cliche, but I really do believe in that. So I don't believe in holding back. I think I just had to change some names from some ex-boyfriends, or B, there were just stories that I forgot about. Like, you get the first draft in, you do the edits, and then it's like, okay, this is the final thing. And then I'm talking to a friend, and you're like talking about an old story. I'm like, oh, I forgot about that one.
See, here's the thing. This is the time when you're going around talking about your book. When those stories come up, write them down. Put them in your.
It's in there. It's in my. I have a whole notes app.
Exactly.
It's you're saying I'm gonna get a sequel. Yeah. Okay.
It's book 2. I'm already working on book 2.
Okay.
as well.
Great. Wonderful.
The thing, I wonder if I got racier than Cody did because I haven't read your book yet.
Oh, okay.
I mean, there are.
I don't know.
Let me ask you a question.
Okay, go.
Let's say you're out in Los Angeles with your boyfriend.
Okay, yeah.
And you go out to the Abbey and you're hanging out with all.
I wouldn't be caught dead at the Abbey, but that's okay.
and various other bars.
Yes.
And you're drinking all night and it's time to go home.
Yeah,
he refuses to go home. He comes back to the hotel and he starts to pee all over the hallway. You have to physically clamp his
penis?
His penis.
Can you say that? That one's okay.
And
I was told not to curse.
And you have to walk him down the hallway and it's like a water wiggle. There's pee shooting everywhere. And you finally get into the bathroom and whatever. And there's a moral to the story, but I'm not going to get to it.
Please, is this your story?
Oh,
are you peeing all over the hallways?
No,
that's not in my book.
It was my.
That's not in my book.
It was my boyfriend, current husband that was doing that.
Okay.
Now, do you get that salacious? Do you get that crazy?
I've never been that drunk. I don't think I've been that drunk
Cody,
or salacious.
it's not what I'm asking. I'm not asking about being drunk. I'm asking about like talking about stuff that you're like, you shouldn't talk about at a table. Like you, when you write a book, you have license to say whatever you want.
Right.
The things you don't say at dinner with your friends.
No, I hear that. I guess I just don't go into that graphic of detail.
Right.
I think mine is just more, I don't know, just like stories about friends that people want to hear about.
Okay,
and
talk about that.
I think I just like go off on certain topics. I don't.
Well, people trust you.
Yes.
You know people trust you and they want to hear what you have to say.
Yeah, exactly.
And you're going to have a lot of people come up to you and say, you know what, I read blah, blah, blah. And you really totally encapsulated what I think about that as well. And you're gonna get a lot of praise from this.
I hope so. I think that's I think this book really balances out duality of like what I do in my Peloton rides, which is be purposeful, intentional, have an impact, but really and vulnerable, but also mix it with like a lot of fun and silliness and nostalgia and pop culture takes. And I think that's what we do really well. I do well in the book.
Good.
Yeah. Do you if I download it on Audible?
Yeah.
Are you doing
I did the Audible
Okay,
version, and it took me like 2 or 3 days to record. And I feel like everyone keeps asking, is there an Audible version? There is. So go download it, audiobook. It was so funny. We were in a sound booth for like hours upon hours, and I kept burping the whole time.
Did you leave them in? Those are the bonuses that people Audible get.
No, I don't know if they're in there, but I look over to like the producer or director. I'm like, is this, what did I eat? Like, what did I have for lunch? And they're like, no, it's normal because you're like breathing so much air in. And
if I was listening, I would love to hear that, wouldn't you?
Me too.
Yeah, okay.
In Audible, in next book, you can leave stuff in that's not in the book.
Okay.
And it's so you...
Yeah.
Like, hey, if you love the book, you'll love the Audible.
There you go.
When I was listening to Kelly Ripa's book, like her husband comes in every now and then.
Oh,
and,
really?
Comments on things she's saying.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, so
okay. You know, you do your first one first, and then you know how to do it next one. I'll
You
take all these tips. Pro tips.
You have dozens of books in you.
All right.
How do you define tactful pettiness?
Great question.
Asking for a friend.
Great question. It's a shade with intention. So it might be like, throwing a little bit of shade at you for the bangs that you just got, so that next time you go to the hairdresser, you don't make that same choice.
Oh, so it's like a light shame.
Yeah, a little
Okay.
bit, but you know, it's friendly. It's a little like it's just it would be throwing it to a friend. You wouldn't just throw Tactful Pettiness to a stranger. Okay, it's someone you know.
It's like a poop sandwich.
Oh, okay.
Sure, yeah,
Okay.
sure.
I'm taking notes.
Yeah.
You look great today. Your breath, good God, but you look awesome.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I don't know. Okay, let's talk about the fact you dedicated XOXO Cody to Britney Spears.
The one and only.
All right.
Our dear Lord and Savior.
Have you met her yet?
I have never met her. Never, ever.
Really? Because when you're on a Cody ride and we play Britney, we're going to F
things up. Thank you for using the
Every
censored
single time.
version.
we had her on our show a couple of times, and
Yes,
it's interesting.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Oh, it's an honor to have her in the
She's
room.
one of the most famous people in the world ever. Her whole life has been documented since she was probably 15.
Right?
Yeah.
Everything she's ever done has had an opinion from
Yeah.
somebody else to it. So I'm sure.
You two have a lot in common, Cody.
Yeah, we're both really chaotic. Yeah.
Okay. Well, look.
Do you dance a lot in your foyer?
Do I do? Yeah.
Okay.
I love a paddle spin in front of a candle.
Do you
have a stripper pole?
Do you have a stripper pole? Like Britney?
No, and you know what? In Dancing with the Stars, Britney night was the second week. That was the week I got COVID, and our song was "Gimme More," and Cheryl was like, "We're getting stripper poles," and I was like, "Yes!" And then we had to dance from our homes. So
Damn it.
Yeah.
I was
Well,
devastated.
hey, if Britney can use a stripper pole in her home, you
I
can
know,
too.
but it was COVID, remember? Because they would have had to drop the stripper pole at the door like your Peloton, and I had to assemble it myself.
Oh, thank God we got out of there. By the way, if you're just turning us on, Cody Rigsby has a book out, XOXO Cody. Of course, let's talk about Peloton.
Yeah,
All
let's
right?
do it.
It's the Peloton Nation. I don't know what you want to call it.
Sure.
It sure
Very
is.
sportsy.
Well, I don't know. What do you want?
Over my head.
I just love the concept. I mean, just thinking from a media person point of view or a entertainment point of view, and of course exercise point of view. What a brilliant idea!
Absolutely.
I mean, unbelievable. And to bring on people like you, and there's a lot of great personalities that are on Peloton doing the thing.
I love my colleagues.
It is definitely a community
Yeah.
that you're a part of.
Yeah.
And it just makes all the sense in the world. Brilliant. And it really hit hard during that crappy pandemic.
Why do I feel like a poop sandwich is coming?
Tactful Pettiness.
No.
Not at all. I know you. I don't want you ever to take for granted the great things you and everyone at Peloton you do for people.
No,
I mean, it really
absolutely
is great.
receive that, and we get to having these events this week and meeting members, but we have members almost weekly come to the studio, and I think as a public figure that I've become that's gotten busier and busier and busier and busier, sometimes we just get so lost in the sauce and we get lost in the day-to-day keeping up with the calendar and doing the job that we do forget the impact that we have. I'm sure you guys feel that too. I'm sure you have listeners
Absolutely.
who tell you how the impact, they're so grateful that you're part of their day. And so having members come see us live and we take pictures with them and we chat with them and they share their stories, it really does keep me rooted, beyond the silliness and the fun and the tactful pettiness. It does keep me rooted to my purpose and reminds me that I am doing something really great and having an impact on people's lives, and I have immense gratitude for it. And so when people share those stories, I receive it and take it in.
What was it like when COVID happened? They shut down the studios. There was no live shows. So first you guys were actually in the studio doing it solo.
Yeah.
And then they shut down the studio and you all had to do it from your homes.
Well, okay. Myself, I took that month off. I was like,
Right.
y'all can teach the classes from home. I got enough content up there. I'll take that first month off, but then we went back to the studio.
Yeah,
So
and
I
then-
was
yeah.
like, y'all can do that. I'm not doing that. My apartment was too small at that time.
Well, I gotta tell you. So your larger apartment
Yeah.
now?
Yes.
We've moved on up.
Hey.
moved on up.
We moving on up.
All
Got a
right.
call.
Oh,
Let's
a
go
call?
talk. Hello, Jay. Jay, say hello to Cody Rigsby.
Cody, how the heck are you, brother?
I'm great. How are you?
I am fantastic. This made my year. I am such a Cody fan.
I love
Listen, my
that,
wife
Jay.
constantly- Listen, you have downsized my man bod, or my man bod, my dad bod, because you make it fun. I can't get to the gym anymore, so I get on the Peloton, and thank you so much for what you do. I have two my wife, I'm a straight man with a 5-year-old son and a wife, but my wife constantly questions my sexuality. And it's just,
Always keep her guessing.
I don't think she should, because anybody that is confident enough to take my class, like a straight man that's confident enough to take my class, I don't think it should be questioned at all.
some of my buddies kill me for it. I don't care. I have no shame.
Good, I love it.
Nothing.
Well, good. Always keep
thank
them
you so much.
questioning.
You need a gay in your life to get you together, Jay. Okay.
Listen, I have two gay crushes in my life.
Okay.
2, and 2 of them I'm speaking to right now.
Who else is gay?
Jay's gay.
Oh my God,
Jay's gay.
I've heard that plenty of times.
We're gonna triple up, Buttercup. Fabulous, Jay. That is awesome. That is awesome.
I don't fit the profile. I'm like 5'11", 225. I'm a bigger dude.
Not this grinder
But,
profile.
so you listen, but if you listen to my playlist for music, it's Britney Spears.
Yes.
Pink,
It means you're fun.
It means you're fun.
It means you're a fun guy, Jay. Thank you so much for
Jay,
calling.
keep doing you, because we we need more straight men like you who are unabashedly
It's been
themselves.
a pleasure. Thank you so much. Thank you so
Jay.
much for everything you do, all of you.
Thank you, Jay. Thank you. Hey, so getting back to something Danielle was saying, I mean, we got to wrap up. I know we got to go, but we were talking about something a few moments ago. But when you were in the studio by yourself, see, that's when I started. That's when I first started working out with you back in the day. You were in that studio by yourself.
Yep.
And I was thinking of how many of us, I was in a house in the country by myself. I mean, isolated. There was that isolation, that loneliness. And, and you really, truly provided that. And even now with the class, you provide that. It's called friendship.
Yeah.
And it so happens you're working out and you're getting healthy.
Yeah.
People need friends. People are lonely.
Absolutely.
And so you really, really do you fill that void very much so. So the book, I want everyone to grab it. If you don't grab it, we'll find you and we'll kill you.
That's a marketing campaign.
Exactly. Cody Rigsby, XOXO Cody. Get it now. So you've got things to do. You've got other interviews. I know what you're doing.
I'm going to be in Raleigh, North Carolina, and I don't know.
Someone said
10 hours.
Someone said they're coming to take pictures with you on Monday up in Westchester. Or
that's Monday stop. Yeah.
There you go.
Wow.
Cody,
Full book tour.
It's a pleasure to have you in here. Froggy, one last thing to Cody. What do you want to say?
No, it's such an honor to have you here. I've been a fan for a long, long time. I love going on your rides, and
Thank
please,
you.
more Brittany and more JC Chazé.
Always.
They're getting back together.
I hope so. I really hope they do. I don't need new music necessarily. I just need a reunion tour.
There you go.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
So the boys need to get on the Peloton and get in tour shape. So let's hit it, girls.
Start today.
Let's go.
It's Cody Rigsby. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you, guys.
The Mercedes-Benz Interview Lounge.